Hello, in this short lecture I will talk about the structure of the visible universe. The Earth rotates around its axis and completes a complete rotation in 24 hours or in one day. The Earth also revolves around our Sun and complete one orbit revolution in 365 days, that is to say, within 1 year. The solar system is a system of planets in which at least 8 planets and many other bodies orbit the Sun according to the relevant gravitational forces. Our Sun is a star, one of about 200 billion suns or stars that exists in our galaxy, the Milky Way. The solar system surrounds as one unit the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way, and completes one round in 225 million years. Our Milky Way galaxy rotates in a spiral rotation, like the rotation is something like that, and completes a complete rotation in about 650 million years. Okay. The Milky Way galaxy is part of a cluster of galaxies called the Local Group. It resides in a neighborhood of a few dozen galaxies called the Local Group. They range in size from small dwarf galaxies to the larger Andromeda galaxy. There are about 54 galaxies in the Local Group cluster. The Local Group galaxies cluster, which is near one end of the local supercluster, rotates around its center at a speed of 400 kilometers per hour. Our local galaxy group, known as the Local Group, is gravitationally bound and consists of around 54 galaxies, including our Milky Way galaxy. The Local Group is part of a larger structure known as the Virgo supercluster, which is a collection of galaxy clusters and groups that are gravitationally bound to one another. As for the Milky Way galaxy, it is thought that it orbits around the center of the Virgo supercluster, although the exact nature of this orbit is still a topic of ongoing research. Some studies have suggested that the Milky Way may be on a collision course with the Andromeda galaxy, which is another member of the Local Group cluster. But other studies have suggested that this collision will not occur for several billion years. The analysis also reveals other structures, including a separate supercluster called Perseus Pisces, and distance concentration named Shapley, which lies about 650 million light years away and toward which Laniakea moving. So, what is the biggest thing in the universe? Scientists have created the first map of a colossal superpower of galaxies known as Laniakea, the home of Earth's Milky Way galaxy and many other many other. So we can see in this computer picture a still from a Nature journal video depicts the giant supercluster Laniakea with the Milky Way location, with the Milky Way's location shown as a red dot. Okay, the red dot is the Milky Way galaxy, and we can see in the picture the supercluster Laniakea where the Milky Way is and also the local group resides. Okay, so what is the biggest structure in the universe? The biggest signal entity that scientists have identified in the universe is a supercluster of galaxies called the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. It's so wide that the light takes about 10 billion years to move across the entire structure of for perspective, the universe is only 13.8 billion years old. So in this picture we can see the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall, the supercluster, and the length of that is the biggest supercluster in the universe, and its length is about 10 billion light years long. So the light travels for 10 billion years in order to pass through that supercluster. Okay, so so we can summarize and say that our galaxy, the Milky Way, resides in the cluster of galaxies called the local group. And the local group galaxies cluster resides in supercluster Laniakea. The local group galaxies cluster rotates around its center at about 400 kilometers per hour, and the supercluster Laniakea moves towards a distant concentration named Shapley, which lies about 650 million light away from Laniakea. Okay, thank you very much.